So another train that is going to Poland came in. I jumped in with other two Africans. I was in the cabin and they called police on us. The police came and told us to get out of the train. They dragged us out and told us this train going to Poland is specifically for Ukrainians only.
My name is Eric Etoke. I am a certified independent translator. My passion for languages and cultures prompted the creation of this channel with the purpose of educating, informing, and sharing my experiences in Canada. Here we discuss practical realities about life in Canada revolving around integration, finances, immigration, news, tourism, retirement, investment, business, law, and publicity, amongst others. If one of these topics interests you, 1. Subscribe, and 2. Hit the notification bell to be informed about latest publications, the goal being to raise awareness about trending issues in Canada.
Spent time down on the Hungarian-Ukrainian border to examine the experience mainly of students from African countries coming across border crossings between Ukraine and Poland.
But many foreign nationals trying to escape have described racist discrimination and abuse, saying they were turned away from buses and at the border while Ukrainians were welcomed with open arms.
African and Indian students stuck in Ukraine are accusing officials of discriminating against them and pushing them back from getting to the border.
The war declared by Russia on Ukraine is bringing untold hardship to everyone living in and around Ukraine. Without looking at the root causes of this large-scale war, the world watches helplessly with the hope that the Russian president decides to put an end to this war, just exactly as he launched it in the first place.
I'm a brain surgeon resident.
I don't think I've ever met a brain surgeon properly before.
I had a protocol for the entry to the border, and the protocol was 10 number of the 10 Ukrainian locals to one number of foreigners to gain entrance to the Polish border.
Did a border guard say that to you?
Yes, a few of them. The lady who works with the border guard said that.
Over the years, we've seen similar rivalry situations which generated into outright conflict and exchange of firearms. From memory lane, I can recall localized conflicts and wars in Congo, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, Rwanda, Vietnam, and recently Cameroon, Mali, amongst others. Why is the Ukraine's case different? I am eager to read your comments on this in the comment section, and perhaps we can dedicate a full video on that.
This refugee crisis should be a reminder that refugee is not a synonym for brown person. Anyone could become a refugee. It's a thing that happens to you. It's not who you are.
It is no news that the consequences these conflicts and wars bring to mankind are devastating. Loss of essence of life itself, death, shelter, and displacement of people as refugees. No one chooses to become a refugee. In fact, race and ethnicity has nothing to do with it. Amidst this destruction, most of the times, we see generous people and countries aiding those in need caught in between the fight. I am referring here to the innocent population seeking refuge. My point of interest in this entire narrative is humanitarian and Canada's decision to open its borders to fleeing Ukrainians. By this, I wish to draw rescuers' attention about another category of neglected people in this conflict. Who is going to rescue the visible minorities, especially the black communities trapped in this war? From information gathered on footages recorded here and there on ground, some authorities in Ukraine are preventing these folks from leaving Ukraine. And worse still, some tales even suggest they must remain and fight the Russian soldiers.
Did they separate the queues?
Yes.
So black people were in one queue and white people were in another queue?
Mm-hmm.
They even told us, like, we are going to give you guns and you're gonna fight for Ukraine. I say, hi, we gonna fight for Ukraine?
What we see in the media right now is Russia against Ukraine, some Ukrainians against Black African minorities. Two wrongs don't make a right. Popular opinion holds that Putin is waging a racist war for his own personal reasons. Which reason do we have to justify the fact that some Ukrainians are promoting racial profiling on Africans in times like this? It is quite mind-blowing, and how does this shape positive opinion about Ukraine? I need your comments to shape this thought. In times of war, it is believed that every life counts, and in the scene of such dissemination, a Ukrainian life is not above other souls. There is a huge presence of a people from African descent who desperately need rescuing and have contributed as students and workers to building this country going through ruins now. As a Canadian of African descent, I implore Canada to promote its core values of peace, rule of law, and cultural diversity to guide this migration process about to start. Canada has a good plan to assist people from Ukraine. It will be an equitable and fair conclusion to include the minorities who are now refugees as well. The new immigration streams for Ukrainians is a very laudable initiative for the new coming refugees. This stream will allow Ukrainians to stay for up to 2 years. Most visa requirements will be waived, including fees and language assessments, and in order to qualify, individuals will need to complete a simple application form and provide biometrics for security and background screening. Everyone who arrives under this stream will also be eligible for a work permit or a student permit that will allow them to take a job with any Canadian employer or enroll in any academic program, said the Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizens, Sin Fraser, encouraging businesses to set up and hire those who arrive. For now, there seems to be no limit to the number of applications that will be accepted.
We're also ready to welcome more Ukrainians to Canada. For Ukrainians who want to come to our country temporarily, we'll create a Canada-Ukraine authorization for emergency travel. This will eliminate many of the normal visa requirements, and it will be the fastest and safest way to come to Canada. For Ukrainians with family members who are Canadian citizens or permanent residents, we'll implement a special family reunification sponsorship pathway towards permanent residence.
Moreover, there is the introduction of an expedited path to permanent residency for Ukrainians seeking to reunite with family members who are already in Canada through a new family sponsorship program. Above all, peace should be given a chance in Ukraine and everywhere else in the world. Provide a helping hand to everyone caught in this crossfire. Do not hesitate to watch the complete videos that helped in compiling this entire documentary in the comment section. Bye for now and see you in another video.
The first discrimination started in Kyiv, which is the capital, at the train station. I was trying to enter and they were telling us it's only women and children. The train was about to leave, we jumped in. They were already trying to close the door. We told them, you either open the door or you push us on the way. They usually pick more white people than black people. We started shouting again. So when the second train came, we have to push the whole white African women and children to the front so that they were able to take them. Then we had no other option than to look for a taxi that would take us to the border. So we started pushing, and the police cocked their guns and pointed us gun and told us that they're going to shoot us. We told them that We are students, we just want to go home. And if one person gets shot here, that we will never take it lightly. We are thousands here. I don't think all of them can kill us.